Unmistakable signs forewarned Caesar of his assassination. A few months previously, the veterans who had been sent to colonize Capua under the Julian law were breaking up some ancient tombs in search of stone for their new farmhouses, all the more eagerly when they came across a large hoard of ancient vases. One of these tombs proved to be that of Capus, the founder of the city, and there they found a bronze tablet with a Greek inscription to this effect: "When the bones of Capus are disturbed, a descendant of his will be murdered by his kindred, and later avenged at great cost to Italy." This story should not be dismissed as idle fiction or a lie, because our authority for it is none other than Cornelius Balbus, a close friend of Caesar. Soon afterwards, a herd of horses which Caesar had dedicated to the river Rubicon after fording it, and allowed to roam untended in the valley, were beginning to show a repugnance for the pasture and shedding bucketfuls of tears. Again, during a sacrifice, the haruspex Spurina warned Caesar to beware of a danger that would not pass until the Ides of March. And on the day before the Ides, a little bird called the king wren flew into the assembly hall of Pompeii with a sprig of laurel in its beak, pursued by a swarm of different birds from a nearby copse, which tore it to pieces there and then. Furthermore, on his last night, Caesar dreamed that he was soaring above the clouds and then shaking hands with Jupiter, while his wife, Calpurnia, dreamed that the pediment of their house collapsed, and that her husband was stabbed in her arms, and suddenly the bedroom door burst open of its own accord. These warnings, and a touch of ill health, made him hesitate for some time whether to go ahead with his plans, or whether to postpone the meeting. Finally, Decimus Brutus persuaded him not to disappoint the Senate, who had been in full session for an hour or more, waiting for him to arrive. It was just about the 5th hour of the day when he set off. As he went, someone handed him a note containing details of the plot against his life, but he merely added it to the bundle of petitions in his left hand, which he intended to read later. Several victims were then sacrificed, and, despite consistently unfavorable omens, he entered the assembly hall, deriding Spurina as a false prophet. "The Ides of March have come," he said. "Aye, they have come," replied Spurina, "but they have not yet gone."